Welcome back. Welcome back to the game of the century. Caden and Corvell, 1v1. This might be the 1v1 of the century. We're about to see who they ban. 0-0. But for me, knowing them as a player, Caden might ban Solus or Brava or wait, Thermite and Mute. Okay. Not surprised. Good bands, good bands. Good bands from both teams. We will see. Ooh, so Corvell's gonna go the Maverick. I don't know if this will be good, but I think if he could push what's it called, the game wall, if it's reinforced and he just melts it and makes a punch hole, he could get Caden off. He could catch Caden off guard. Caden doesn't usually expect that. Not even from me. I only pull it out in twos. But maybe this time it will. But I'm not sure. I don't know how Corval plays with Maverick. Caden going with the Thorn. Thorn's really good. For Thorn has been really good since her new buff. We will see how Caden plays her. So we're just gonna spectate Caden. Caden misses the drone. Caden misses the drone. Caden misses all the drone. Caden lets the drone go. Corval moves the drone outside. Looks like he's gonna play time because now he knows which operator he's going. And now this Corval looks like he's gonna switch to Brava. This will be a crazy good smart move from Corval. If Caden's especially near a Thorn, Caden will not expect it and might die by the Thorn. But we'll see. Pretty good movement. Pre-firing. You learned that from me. You learned that from me. Pre-fire that spot. Also learned that from me. Shoot the other cameras. They came down. This might be a good pre-fire. Corval gets in the common peak. The common peak. I should never have gone pre-fired from this, so I don't know if it's pre-fire or a bull. Maybe if Caden was better or smarter or something, he could just and play the game a lot. Good bait, great bait from Corval Valid. Switch over to Caden. So Caden's running the 1.11x scope. Corval throw the drone! Corval throw the drone, trying to find it. Yep. Smart move by Corval, because if Thorn ever moves. Caden listening for sound cues. Can't hear none. Caden got the drone. Corval now knows his position. If I were Caden, I would move to the other side because Corval and make a punch hole on the wooden wall because then Corval wouldn't expect it because he would think he'd still be there. Looks like Corval's droning still. Let's switch to Corval. That is a great drone. He learned that from a pro. What is Caden do? That was a good play by Corval. Caden might get wallbanged! Caden might get wallbanged! Oh, never mind. Corval moves to games room. He's placing a claymore. Corval might go for the plant. Corval might go for the plant. Corval gets off the plant. If Caden moves, he is a dead man. Corval goes for the plant again. Caden moving. Caden sees the claymore. Corval gets off. Caden just baiting to waste time. I get that. I respect that. Corval moves. He's planting right there. Can't plant there, Caden. Caden might swing! Corval's swinging! Corval places a claymore. Smart move from Corval! That is a smart move from Corval. No! Caden sees it. Very smart move from Corval, or from Caden. No! Corval goes out to win in the gunfight! This is extraordinary gameplay from both players. Corval is just able to out aim Caden. That was a really even and good match. This is like watching Ronaldo play Messi. I'm not even joking, guys. See who they have at idea banning. A zombie would be a good ban. Actually, no, because none of them really use a zombie. But banning Brava on Caden's side, or no, Corval banning. No ban from Caden's team. That is crazy. That's crazy. No ban. Look, Corvo might pull out the Malusi here. Corvo's gonna pull out the Malusi. Let's get it. Caden's still picking his operator. I don't think Caden likes to play the drone phase and go look for him, which is smart. See which operator they're using to pick his operator. It's 1-0. Caden, it is still very winnable. Buck, it looks like it just picked the character for Caden. This is still a very winnable game for Caden. Caden's gonna go Buck. Is Caden AFK? Caden might be AFK, guys. This might not be a good thing for Caden Ponsonby. I'm gonna watch Corvo get set up here. So Corvo's gonna put his first Malusi on the side. This is great. I preferably would have put it on the floor because it messes up their crosshair placement, but not a bad move from Corvo. I don't know about that Malusi placement. I would have put it more to the left on the wall so it forces them to jump in. Caden might get kicked for being idle. This is not looking good. Corvo makes a rotation, a vaultable rotation though. It's not run throughable. Not a bad Malusi placement. I prefer don't put any of my Malusis in, what's it called? An attic. Where I put my last Malusi one is on main breach in games room. Caden is still AFK. This is not looking good for the Caden Ponsonby. Corvo makes head holes. Corvo, Caden is still not coming. This might be. Caden might actually lose this round for being AFK. Corvo looked. Nodding yes. I'ma text him, he's AFK. Alright, I messaged Corvo that he is AFK. I don't know if Corvo knows, but will this guy? Looks like Corvo's gonna take it for the second round in a row. Corval's gonna win it. Oh, Caden's back. He's back. Caden is back. Everyone, Caden can still win. He needs to push in ASAP. Good pre-fire for Caden. He knew Corval would be. Good flash. Bad flash. I don't know how he flashed himself there. Caden takes it for the win! This was the greatest gunfight ever! Whoa, Malusi, Caden takes the win! This is a crazy turn of events. It is time. This boy Caden really sat back, went AFK until there was 50 seconds left on the clock. And then he came back and won it for this team. Wonderful gameplay. This Caden might take it for the win. This is wonderful. This is Vigil and Ying. I think that ban from Corvell was a good ban. Vigil, Caden. I don't see Caden going Vigil that much, but he does like to go Vigil sometimes. Ying for the ban, good ban. Ying is always annoying unless you have Warden, obviously. Caden's gonna go the Valkyrie, and Corvell's gonna go the Brava. Corvell's not gonna be able to hack his cams if he doesn't see them. So I think this will be a really balanced game, I should say. But Caden can for sure.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
See Caden's setup. So Caden's gonna camp and get the drone. That is smart. That's not a good. Deimos! Corvell's gonna be switching to the Deimos. That actually might be a really smart move for Caden Ponsonby. That is not a good drone spot. I mean, that is not a good cam spot. I'm sorry, Caden, but I would not put my camera there. To Maverick, I guess? Nah, this one's gonna switch to Maverick. If he can catch him off guard. To Gridlock? Oh no, he's gonna get Gridlock. Yup, he is going to get Gridlock. He's going to play Gridlock. Corvell, I think Corvell leans and does way too much movement. This game can be a movement game, but it's more of a crosshair placement and positioning type of game. You know what I mean? So we'll see how Corvell does this. Corvell is struggling to get on top of the van. Caden knows where he's at. He saw him vault. Caden knows exactly which operator he is using. Corvell drones. Caden sees the drone! Corvell's looking for the camera. Caden is still... How did he not see that camera? Oh, I think it's highlighted for me, but... Corvell is still looking for Caden. Caden's lagging! Caden's lagging! I think he got the drone though, or I think that was me that was lagging. Caden tries to pre-fire him, almost gets caught by the pre-fire. Corvell wastes all of his gridlocks. Corvell's planning! He can't hear him plant! He can't hear him plant! He can't hear him plant! Corvell's just gonna sit and wait this out and guard bomb. This is a great play by Caden C4's the spikes. I thought it was gonna do way more damage, but Corvell has no more grenades. Corvell's just gonna sit back and play this. Caden knows where he's at. Oh, good run! Corvell now knows where Caden's at. Corvell has a great pre-fire by Caden! He's gonna need to win this. Caden takes it for the win! Caden takes it for the win! Caden takes it for the win! Oh my god! This is the greatest 1v1 I've ever watched! This is for sure going on the YouTube, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. Never in my life have I seen a player play that good. This boy Caden, amazing pre-fire and aim. He knew Corvell run. He saw his pixel run to the yellow stairs. So what he does, Corvell sees him run into attic, but then he pre-fires Corvell, getting the kill with 10 seconds left. So they're gonna ban. So Corvell's gonna ban Ash and Caden's gonna ban Mute. Good bans from both. Ash, I don't know if Ash is a good ban. You could ban so many other better operators like Twitch. Like Caden likes to use Twitch. And Caden, good mute ban. I don't think Corvell goes mute that often though. I would have banned Solus, lucky. But Thermite, not a bad op. He could bait him by going to the attic, placing it on the attic wall, and then doing. That's something I would do with Thermite. Because he doesn't have a entry denial, so it's pretty good.
Attackers need to locate
Let's. Corval's down 2-1, with Caden playing amazingly so far. Caden now knows who he is. Caden switches operators to IQ so he can. Oh no, wait, who's he changing it to? Lion? Lion? Okay, not a bad op. Corval's not going to destroy the what's it called? Already. Caden switches to Lion. Looks to Caden's side. I'll try not to talk as much now. Looks like Caden's gonna go through main entrance, maybe. Caden, nope, never mind. Caden's going to Bauk. Personally, I would not have done a lion scan like that, but that's just me though, because I would have waited until I had 2 hits on the door and then ran in once the lion scan. Corval knows he's on a drone. He sees him right there. He can go and pre-fire him right now. Corval does not realize that he's getting droned. Corval might wallbang it. Great slow stepping with Caden. Corval knows exactly where he's at. Corval knows exactly where he's at with the lion scan. Corval knows exactly where he's at with the lion scan. Good grenade throw. I would not rush in. Oh my god, it's my goal! Corval barely won that. Caden almost won that. That was great gunfighting kills by Caden. He hit him. Great gunfighting skills by Caden Ponsonby. It is 2-2. I've never seen a 1v1 this close. Brava! This might be a good ban from Caden Ponsonby. Brava. Corval loves to use Brava. He banded Mozzie. What? But Caden could just go mute. And Caden loves. Oh, wait, no, never mind. He banned mute. My Astro! That was smart! The boy Caden banned Brava, so Brava couldn't hack the. Never mind. Caden's gonna go Legion. I would have stayed on my Astro. Because he banned Brava so Corval couldn't hack his cams. But that's just me though.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Caden camps the drone, which is a smart move by Caden, I think. Caden kills it with the pistol! Seems like he's gonna reinforce both of these walls, which I think is pretty smart. Can't, so if they have an Ash, even though Corval's going Dama. Not a bad Legion mine. Also not a bad Legion mine because it forces him to swing. If he wants to get it destroyed, he has to swing and expose himself to open space. Great, smart thinking from Caden. I would reinforce those walls, Caden. Let's go up to Corval. Caden just Corval drones. Caden's checking cams. He will see Corval's drone. Never mind, he did not see or hear Corval's drone. Caden just camping this drone. If Caden can hit the drone with that electric thing, and then destabilize the drone. If Corval no, Caden misses it! That was smart thinking from Caden. He's going Deimos. Deimos is probably the best. Deimos is without a doubt. He gets, Corvell gets lesioned! Corvell's taking a lot of damage here. He got double lesioned. Wait, he didn't? Oh no, he stopped it. Corvell's just holding this angle. Caden's listening for sound keys. Corvell's gonna go for the second thing. He's moving in. That's a great grenade from... That is a great... Oh my god, for the knife! For the knife! That was crazy. This is why you always ban Deimos first round of 1v1s. He is the best 1v1 operator. You have literal wall hacks against your opponent. Clash. Caden's gonna ban Clash here. Corvell's not gonna ban anyone, probably because I bet you they're in a car right now. Clash. Not a bad ban, but I don't think Corvell's good with them in ones. Corvell paused the timer, I think. I think Corvell had to go get something. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Just got some Subway. Looks like Corvell's gonna go Ela and Buck. I think, yeah, Corvell's gonna go Ela. And Caden's gonna go Buck. Do I think these are good ops? Yes.
Defenders protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Ela can be a really strong op in Link Sound, especially if you have a rotate. Bro, this Subway look mad good, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna mute for a little bit, everyone. I'll watch the ones. That was a great play by Corvell, using the Elemine as a grenade. Kane, I've never seen anything like that before, by the way. This 1v1 is called the Battle of the Bronzes. 2 bronze players go at it for the title of being the best. And go Maya Shirkov is gonna go Deimos. If I were Kaden, I would have banned Deimos instead of Ying or Thermite. But that's just me.
by attackers.
Not a good drunk, not a good Maestro spot. I'm sorry. But if you are playing Maestro, you need to put him in high places so it's harder to melee. Kane doesn't know that though, yet. It might be a smart play from Caden. If he finds out that he's Deimos. If he finds out that he's Deimos. He can shoot Corvell while he's tracking him so he can't run in. I thought Corvell was going Deimos, looks like he switched to Dokkaebi. And Corvell takes the win. That's what I like about Corvell. He's really good at using his utility. His flashbangs. His grenades. He's really good at it.
Defenders protect.
Kane's gonna go Thermite and Ella. Ella might be a good play because he cooked Caden, I'm not gonna lie with Ella. But Thermite can be a really good play too for the baits and for destroying all the hard walls. Caden did a really good job of just getting the operator that he knows he's using. Caden's going Fuse! Caden's going Fuse. If Caden can get a good Fuse off, he can and will. Caden went construction. That is a weird L-mine. I would not put an L-mine there. Looks like Caden's gonna fuse this. Carl now knows he's fused. Caden thinks he's there. Caden still thinks he's there. Okay, I don't know if Caden knew he threw an L-mine. If Corval moves, he is dead. Caden drones out. Smart move from Caden. Corval hears the drone. If Caden jumps in, Corval can just swing around the what's it called and absolutely murder him. He can jump in now. Caden gets the L-mine. Corval now has one L-mine to throwable. Caden is just going at it with the LMG. I love it. That's called a passion. Caden is now pretty low. Corval's still being at 100 HP. Caden knows that he threw the L-mine. Caden can't hit it, so if he jumps in, he's cooked. 20 seconds left. Corval knows to play time, which is smart. The rotation, Caden takes it for the win! And Caden takes it for the win! Great aim from Caden Ponsonby. This is a really close game. Caden can still come back and win it. I think the game goes until 8. If someone gets the score of 8, they win. Corval is gonna go Deimos. Caden should have banned him earlier. He's too broken. Or Caden could have went mute. Oh, frick. Nah, mute's banned. Caden could have went.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
It's like Corval's drone. Corval's gonna spawn street, but he's gonna move his drone. Great. These are not the places I'd put my Valkyrie cams. That actually could be actually, nah, because they can't see the wall. You can see everything in what's it called, though. Corval still just can't figure out a way to get onto the thing. Corval's droning. Ken slow walking. Smart, very smart. So now Corval knows who he is. But he knows that Caden can also have a view on him too. I don't think Caden hears him. I think he heard him. Caden knows the drone. That was not a bad C4. Corbell's still looking for the mine. Corbell's gonna track. Caden can still win this. And Caden's gonna take it for the win! It is a 1-score lead. I have never seen a game this close. Caden can for sure bring this back.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Like Corbell's gonna go Goyo. Corbell does. I think Corbell. Never seen Corbell use Goyo. I think he's just using it because I use him, and I'm better than Corbell. Like way better. Corbell got the drone though. Caden might be switching to glass. Caden's gonna try the glass method on the thing, but if Corbell's smart, he will not peek the smoke. Caden gets him, sees exactly where Corbell's looking for the drone. Corbell doesn't, Caden does not. Yep. I think Corbell knows his glass now from the sound of the shot. Corbell just holding this. If Caden gets in, Corbell's gonna activate that, and so I don't know if the fire goes that far though. How did Corbell see that drone? Good hearing from Corbell. Caden's gonna use the smoke. Both smokes. I think that was an overkill. Caden cannot see. I think Corbell knows exactly where he's at. Corbell might go for the woman! And Corbell's gonna take the win! And Corbell's gonna take the win! I don't think Caden knows how to use Glass's ability that much. So that's why he just kept moving and he was not even looking like the right direction, which I could kind of see because it was looking hard to see through that for a couple seconds. This is still very winnable from Caden's side. Capiteo. Kane's gonna bring out the weird cap can.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Capiteo, I don't know if Capiteo might be a good run. He certainly could be, but against a cap can, I don't really know. He could go Twitch and just get rid of all the cap can. Kane just gonna sit here so Corvell doesn't know that he's cap can. Let's see if Corvell actually drones the attic. Caden now knows who he's using. Corvell might switch off. This might be a smart move from Caden, putting him on that door. I do like how Caden's using his cap can so far. I think Caden needs to reinforce the walls. He needs to reinforce the walls. Oh well, Corvell sees Corvell saw the cap can. I don't think Corvell hit it, did he? Corvell saw him. Caden knows that Corvell knows. Corvell goes for the drone. Caden hears him, I think. Put your drone down, Caden! Put your crosser down! He's about to... Caden, did you not see him? Caden moves, I think Caden saw the drone. Corvell's gonna bring up the captain. I think he's gonna smoke this off. I think this was kind of a smart move, but if Caden pre-fires, he is cooked. Great drone work from Caden. Or from Corvell. Corvell cannot get this cap can because he'll have to swing into opening. Great work from Caden! That was such a bro, no, that was actually a really good place cap can because he has to show himself into the open. Love that work from Caden. Corvell is mad low. I think Caden could just play time here and just wait for him to peek and come to him. Something I would do. Caden has the same. Oh, Caden could have won that. Corvell's gonna play it. Caden's gonna run through the fire. If I were Caden, I would have ran through the fire too. Caden's gonna lose it! The thing I would have done, because I probably would not have known that I probably would not have thought about running through the fire. Instead, I probably would have let him plant it, because I get an extra couple seconds, extra like 20 seconds. And then just like try and figure something out how to kill him. I think this is match point. Yep, this is match point. If Corvell wins this, Corvell wins the entire thing and will beat Caden for 4 points. And Corvell will be crowned the best bronze in the world.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Looks like Corval's gonna pull out the weird thorn. Caden's gonna come out with a buck. Caden manages to get his drone away. Caden now knows who he is. Caden is switching to the IQ. They'll find out where the thorn spots are. Corval still has all thorn spots. If I were Corval and I haven't planted them in time, I would use them as grenades. But I would use all three of them on put them on certain places. And then I would use one of them as a grenade. Caden does indeed see the thorn mine. Caden marked the thorn mine. I think Caden was listening for some. Caden doesn't destroy the camp for stealthiness. This is amazing work. He jumped out. I think Caden heard. Corval does not hear it because there's a barricade restricting the sound. Corval sees the drone though, and he gets the drone. Caden no longer has any intel. I'll take that back. Caden has intel. I think he knows Corval is there. Corval doesn't. Corval would have hit him if there was no wall there. But there is, so. Great pre-fire from Caden. Corval can use his drone amazingly. Corval just listening to sound keys, playing time, smart. Oh my god, I forgot there's a wall right there. If there wasn't a wall right there, Caden would have just won it. Caden is going to need the bush. I would use his IQ scanner to see if there's any thorn mines on that. Great bait! Great bait by Caden. Caden needs to destroy. Great. No, and Caden loses the game! This is such a sad day for Caden Ponzi, and Corval takes the win 8-4. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us tonight, and I hope everyone has a good night. Thank you. Logging out.